I think the turning point was when I ended up going to the uh, provider agency and attending the sheltered workshop. What happened for a while was after I started, having the procedures and different things like that, that kind of changed my, not changed my life or me doing some of the things that I, had been doing, but, I was just always outgoing. But now I had to watch where I go a lot of the times. And I went to the workshop that was an agency that was around the corner from my house. I could walk there if I want, but they had a van or whatever that came and picked you up and took you there and left you there and, picked you up in the afternoon. That was an interesting experience for me because I'm used to my independence and I'm an independent person. And, the store was right up the street from my house and I'm used to going there myself, not needing to get permission to go to the store and, have someone go to the store with me. I mean, even though I do that and have had that happen in my life, that's a normal thing. But for the workshop to say, no, you can't do it, I was like, what? I live near here. I should be able to do that myself. The rules and the way they treat people were so different. We were prepared through school to be able to survive. And through college it was, getting ready to live and work and all those things that you needed to do. And here was a whole new world. Workshop. Sheltered employment. So that wasn't hard for me to figure out how to adjust, but it was kind of an adjustment more so for the mind than it was for the body to adjust, because they wasn't preparing me to be independent. If we were doing mailings, how to or separating, like maybe magazines or pamphlets or, stuffing things like that, how to put them in order. Here's the blue ones, and here's the green ones, here's the red ones, or here's the white ones. These go first, these, and I got very good at doing those. Mostly all the jobs they gave me, I tried to learn them to the best of my ability, but I wasn't happy. I wanted to do something else to challenge me. And they had a cafeteria in the workshop in their building. So they had said to me at one time when I came there, maybe you'll get a chance to do this. But, their thoughts had went away from that. So, one day I wanted to work in there. And my friend John already had, been working in there because we had worked together on the workshop floor, doing some of those jobs. And we were a couple of the best people that they had. So I asked about the workshop, about the cafeteria, and they said, oh, well, we don't know. And then finally, as they talked to me about it, they said, well, one of the supervisors said, well, I don't think you'll be able to do it because you're blind. And this was a shock to me. I said, what? I'm what? I said, what's that got to do with anything? I said, these jobs that you do in here and the stuff that you do, I know that like the back of my hand. I took food servicing. I learned how to do this. Actually, I probably can do it better than what you guys do it. So, they said no. There was a couple of times I went back to them and they still said no. So I thought to myself, that's the last straw.